So when I was 20 years old, I was in a very unhealthy relationship. 6 months in, I found out I was pregnant. And it actually turned out my boyfriend at the time, because he knew I was trying to leave the relationship, got me pregnant on purpose. And so he was happy about it. I did not expect to get pregnant, and I knew that my family would not be happy about it either. So told my parents about 3 months in, and the first thing they said was, "You should have an abortion." And my mom, she worked at the hospital at the time, so she went to work the next day and spoke with the doctor, got some expert advice, and came home and told me, I spoke with the doctor, and based on your circumstance, he said the best thing to do in this situation would be to have an abortion. And I had already decided and discussed previously with my boyfriend that we were going to keep the baby if I ever did get pregnant. So that wasn't an option for me. And I told my parents, I told them I would be keeping the baby. But all throughout my pregnancy, my mom and other members of my family were pressuring me to abort. When I was about 6 or 7 months pregnant, planning my baby shower, I already had a name for my baby. I got a phone call at work, and it was my aunt who also worked in the medical field. And she told me that it's not too late. I said, "It's not too late for what?" She said, "I have a doctor that I spoke with who is willing to perform the abortion if you still want to change your mind. It's not too late." And I was shocked at that point. I didn't realize that it was even allowed to have an abortion that far in pregnancy. Found out later that it was completely legal all the way up until 9 months. I told her, no, I'm keeping my baby. And my mom, she stopped talking to me. I remember the day of my baby shower, she told me, she said, "If you're going to keep this baby, I don't want anything to do with you. I don't want anything to do with your baby. I don't want to look at her, touch her, nothing." So it was a very hard time for me. I was going through a lot, just working full-time in school and in this relationship with my boyfriend at the time, which was just up and down. And had my daughter, and she was literally the best thing that ever happened to me. I'm so grateful for her. She's been such a blessing. And I'm just glad that even through the pressure and everything I was going through, I chose life for her. Even though there's a lot of unknowns, there's a lot of fear of what the future holds, things get better, and it's not as hard as people make it out to be. The love that you'll have for your baby supersedes any challenges that you may face. And it'll be the best decision that you make. But it really is, you just have to stand firm and know why you're making that choice. The minute my daughter was born, my mom wanted to hold her. She was actually the one that would always come to my door and say, "I want to come hold the baby, give me the baby." So she fell in love with her immediately, and they have a great relationship now. I have a much better relationship with my mom now. Well, motherhood, for one, has completely shifted my worldview, flipped my perspective of life upside down. And if I had made certain decisions out of fear without just knowing what would happen in the future, I wouldn't have had the opportunities to grow as a person, as a mother, as a woman, in having my daughter. She's taught me so much about life and really just blessed me so much. I wouldn't be the person I am today if I didn't choose life.